Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Goffstown High School for tonight's home opener between the visiting Pembroke Academy Spartans and your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. My name is Caleb Brown, and I'll be your play-by-play commentator tonight, and I am joined alongside me by Scott Gross.
Welcome, Caleb. It's about 5 degrees out right now, right?
Yep, the Ice Bowl.
But it's warm in here at the gym at Goffstown High School.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll get a good game. Goffstown's coming in with an 0-2 record. But I heard they played pretty well, but again, they played against some, two good teams. So hopefully they'll be able to get a win tonight.
Yep. And Pembroke Academy is coming in with a record of 1-1. They beat Bishop Brady and they lost to Manchester West, but both those games they scored almost 70 points both games.
Okay,
so they're a very good offensive team. It
looks like height-wise they're evenly matched in terms of height. There's nobody who's like, a really big difference in terms of height differential.
Looks like Pembroke wins the opening tip, and it will start off. Pass in the corner, number 1. Point guard with the ball, guarded by Chenard.
Looks like Goffstown's playing a man-to-man.
Yep, they are. I know number 11 for Pembroke's a really good three-point shooter, so they got to watch out for him. Here's number 11, guarded by Putnam. It's like Pembroke's trying to swing the ball, trying to get some open shots.
Yeah.
French steals it. French, here goes French on the breakaway. Toby, or Eberhardt with the ball.
And he got fouled on that, I thought. They didn't call anything.
And Pembroke's going to try to push it in the corner, baseline.
And he stepped out of bounds. So it'll be Goffstown's ball.
It's like Pembroke's coming out in a full court press, man-to-man D. Collins with the ball, got to get across court, and they do.
He's pretty good ball handling skills for a big guy, And
it looks like Chenard lost the ball. He'll be out of bounds. Yeah, you're right. Collins does have pretty good ball handles for
a guy who's that tall.
Yeah. Number 20 with the ball.
So they're trying to set a high screen for him.
Pembroke hasn't gotten a shot off yet, but looks like they're taking their time. That's a three-point shot, and that's...
They would say air ball.
Yeah,
because that one didn't look like it even hit the rim.
That didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Bit of a heat check so far for...
Now keep in mind, too, Pembroke got here late.
Yeah, here's Putnam with the ball. He's going to handle the ball. He's trying to look for their open shots here. French with the ball. French is going to try to drive. French hook shot. That's good. Taylor French puts Goffstown on the board up first with a hook shot, and it is 2-0 Goffstown. Bit of collision there, but didn't get anything. Number 20 tried to hit the fadeaway. That's no good.
And Chouinard picked the rebound up.
Looks like Putnam might be playing point guard. I'm kind of surprised. I always thought he was a forward. Here's Collins going to try to drive. Off the glass. That's good.
That was a really nice drive by Collins. Got a little contact, laid it in.
Collins just shrugs off the contact and finishes off the glass. You can hear Coach Gasper and Coach Lovering calling out defensive plays. And almost thrown away right there.
Definitely loud. You can hear him from all the way up here.
Yeah. It's like almost got away with a carry right there.
Not a whole lot of ball movement from Pembroke. Like number 20 is just on the wing. Nice drive.
Hits that off the glass. That's no good. Chenard, they're trying to push up the French. Out ahead of the court. Eberhardt
beautiful
running
pass.
the court. Great way to run the court by Eberhardt.
What a beautiful pass.
And what do we got right here?
Is it water or something?
It was like a wet spot maybe?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it looks like there's a wet spot on the floor.
I don't know how that happens. But
I don't know. Those are scary, though, because...
Yeah, so you hit one of those, you go flying.
Yeah. So
Goffstown jumped to a quick 6-0 lead. That was a really nice lead pass by Goffstown, and then just really good passing.
I mean, so far on defense, they have really been closing out everything. Pembroke hasn't gotten a good shot off. Their only one shot so far was an air ball, and that was like from 25 feet out. And so it looks like Pembroke is having a little bit of trouble might be taking their time, trying to find the open shot.
Yeah, it was just you know, there wasn't a whole lot of movement. You know, they seemed very content to pass it around the wings and then maybe get a drive, dribble penetration. But there wasn't a whole lot of screens that were set. And it's kind of odd here that you know, that there's moisture on the court.
It might be dripping from one of the air ducts, maybe.
Okay, yeah, there is a duct directly above. But, you know, this high school has had issues, as you know. I don't know if you know this, but a couple of times it had, you know, dampness. They had flooding.
Yeah, they had flooding in the gym before.
Yeah. And I'm not really sure what the deal is here. It could just be, you know, the fact that it's very cold outside, and maybe the floor is cold. And then, obviously, with the temperatures inside, maybe it's creating condensation on the floor.
Oh, if that's the case, then that's going to be a bit of a problem for tonight, because wet spots, like you said, are very, very dangerous in a very fast-paced game.
It's weird. We really can't see from here, but it's a little bit concerning that, you know, we're not talking about a little area here. We're talking about, you know, the referee, the official here is kind of like looking at maybe like a 10, 20 square foot area. So it looks like they're going to resume. So hopefully it's not a big deal. I don't see any worry coming out of Athletic Director Steve Fountain. So he's chewing on some sort of food at this point.
Talking with Mr. Peshka.
Yeah. So it looks like Pembroke will inbound the ball now.
Yep, number one with the ball. Met by Carter Chenard. And no-look pass in the corner. Three-point shot.
Nice
Splash.
job. Nice shot by Jake Sherman.
And we're going to stop the game to fix the nets. That was a beautiful shot, though.
Yeah, it's a no-look pass right to the corner.
And Putnam did a good job defending it, but that was a...
So now they're pressing again. So they're going to press on made baskets, it looks like. And that's a great
running up
pass.
ahead of the court.
So you can, on that one, you just got to go right for it. I don't know what he was doing there. That was that was Colby Putnam,
Maybe he was trying to draw contact, get a foul.
I don't know.
Well, almost lost the ball right there. Now, number one, looks like he's the point guard. But he does not want to be sloppy around Carter Chenard, because Chenard's a very quick player, and he will snap the ball in your hands. As a mid-range is good.
That was a two-point shot by number 20, right?
Yeah.
I think that was Shea Shackelford.
Inside, good pass. Burns going to try to drive. And
that was a good look.
Yeah.
He could have either gone up strong or passed off, and he decided to dish it off.
Eberhardt will inbound the ball.
These teams look pretty evenly matched early going here.
Yeah. Eberhardt trouble getting in, but finally did. Here's Chenard with the ball.
He's got to watch his picking up the dribble. That's Eberhardt.
Putnam's going to try to drive off the glass.
Ooh, that's beautiful drive by Putnam.
Great shot. And Pembroke, lightning quick, are already down the other end.
So Putnam's leading all scorers with 4.
Here in the corner.
Nice defense by Chouinard.
And
on
it's
that.
Forcing a turnover. Here's Collins.
And that should be that's a bad call. I don't like that call. It's saying he stepped out of bounds, but he kind of got pushed.
I didn't see it. I really couldn't really see it.
You know, you got to have the ability to dribble. I don't really know if I like that call, but I don't see Mike Gasper getting too upset about it.
Well, also at the same time, even if he didn't go out of bounds, he was dribbling into 2 defenders.
So now they're starting to cut more. Pembroke. They're doing some backdoor screens.
Yeah, number 14 is going to try to drive on French. Hook shot, in and out. Eberhardt with the board.
That's a real strong rebound by Matt Eberhardt.
The 5'10".
Yeah.
Eberhardt fakes the 3. He's want that look. If he can get that look, he's gonna be torturing Pembroke all night. Pembroke,
and that's a blocking foul.
Blocking foul.
And that looks like then Collins will be, Tegan Collins will go to the line shooting 2. And that one's going to be that foul will be on number 2, Malik Faraj, I believe. Yep.
First free throw is short. Now, Goffstown in their first game against Manchester West, they struggled from the free throw line. They only went like 13 for 29, I think.
Yeah, that's the thing is, you have to be able to make your free throws, at least shoot, 70, 75% to stay in these games. You shoot 50% from the free throw line, you're going to be hard-pressed to win games, especially, and I don't care at any level, high school, college, pros, you got to make your free throws.
It looks like Mike Judd and Connor Heisak have checked in, a sophomore and a junior.
And he gets the roll there. Nice spin on that one, so he gets 1 point there. Still playing man-to-man.
Picked up his dribble.
Yeah, almost had a 5-second call there. There's no shot clock in high school.
Good look. That's a three-pointer off the mark.
And that was 2 Goffstown players went for that ball.
No, Heisek's going to get the steal.
Yeah, Heisek's a pretty strong kid. He just grabbed that rebound.
Gives it over to Eberhardt. Over to Chenard. Chenard's going to try to drive, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
Yeah. There was a little bit of contact before that drive, and then they called offensive on Chouinard, and that will be his first. Both teams have just 1 foul in this first period.
2 minutes left. Score is 11-5 for Goffstown.
Yeah, very slow start for both teams, I think. Didn't put up a whole lot of points. Nice defense.
That's a shot. That's going to be an air ball. Collins going to try to run the floor. Gives over to Judd. Judd sets his feet for 3.
In and out.
In and out.
But that was a nice-looking shot by Judd.
And Chenard's going to deflect that. It's going to be out of bounds.
That should be – I thought that was off 1, but it wasn't.
No, I think Chenard tipped it.
That's why – well, you wear glasses too, so
yeah.
maybe
Looks like Gavin Collins is going to check in. So you got the Eberhardt, Judd, Heisek, and the Collins brothers out there.
I tell you, I'm always a big fan of whoever's defending the inbounds. Always got to be really aggressive, and just a lot of times you just don't see real aggressive defending of that inbounds pass.
Look in the left-hand corner, you see the wrestling team putting away their wrestling mats.
Again, not a whole lot of movement from Pembroke. They're just trying to work the ball around high screen.
Yeah, Goffstown just playing very physical defense, and
but Caleb, to Pembroke's credit, they're just playing very, steady.
They're patient.
Yeah. So in comes 14. That is Jack LaHoulier, and I think let's see who else came in.
I think number 13.
13 is Dupius, Jared Dupius.
And you got Will Kennedy checking in, a junior for Goffstown. He checked in for Eberhardt.
I like the footwork on Goffstown's defenders. They're really working hard on the defensive side.
Pembroke keeps it alive. Going to try to drive.
And
finish, and 1.
Yeah, it looked like it was a reach-in by Connor Heisak, I believe.
No, they say number
I thought it was 5, but.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, so it was Connor Heisak. That's his first, and this is now that's going to count. So this one will be a 3-point play.
And that free throw's good.
And that was number 11, Sean Menard.
So it looks like Goffstown's quick start sort of slowed down a little bit. As Heisek's forces it off the head. Kennedy's three-pointer, that's good. First three-pointer of the night.
He's got a smooth stroke.
Yep. Like I said, Will Kennedy's another good three-point shooter off the bench.
We got 24 seconds left here in the first period.
He's got 8 seconds left. Looks like Pembroke's on hold for the final shot.
And
going to try to drive.
But you know what? Like, let's see if they're going to give him shots on that one. He chucked the ball up, but I don't know if they're going to give him a shot or they're just going to. If they're going to just have, they are. So they're going to say he was in the act of shooting.
Yeah. You got 3 guys falling down. You got guys falling off all over the place.
See, that's a smart move, by the Pembroke player because he dribble penetrated and he got whacked by Tegan Collins and he put the ball up. So
first free throw's good. You got Putnam checking in for Collins. Tegan.
So Shea Shackelford on the line. He's shooting a second, and he makes them both.
Got 3 seconds left. 4-point game.
Yeah,
Isaac's going to have to.
13, actually.
They ever start the clock? I don't think they started the clock. Or they might have. I just must have been misreading it. Free throw off the mark. And at the end of the first quarter, bit of a slow start for both teams so far, but Goffstown is leading Pembroke 14-10.
So in that first quarter, Colby Putnam led all Goffstown scorers with 4 points. Will Kennedy had that three-pointer. Eberhardt tossed in a bucket. Taylor French had a bucket and a free throw, and Tegan Collins also had a field goal. So not bad for Goffstown with a 14-10 lead in the first. But I'll tell you, the one thing that I did like what I saw from them so far was that they moved their feet pretty well. Goffstown defenders, just recently, Hyzak again moving his feet. I saw that same thing with Carter Schwinnard, again, playing pretty good defense. Defense in basketball is mental, but you really got to move your feet and get that good position, and so far the Goffstown defenders have done that.
Yeah. Looks like French, Chenard, and Collins have checked back in.
I will say it seems like, and you mentioned it before, Caleb, that neither team seems like they were in that rhythm in that first period. Both teams really tentative, no real good flow. So it looks like we got Putnam is going to inbound the ball to Hyzak.
To Hyzak. Hyzak, the super sophomore, is going to give it off to Chenard.
Chenard picked up his dribble way too quick.
And
you got
lucky right there.
Yeah, that's the thing. You cannot pick up your dribble because then you get into no man's land there.
You got Hyzak with the ball. Being guard is going to get over to Putnam. Putnam's going to try to drive. Cut, and it's like traveled. He might have taken a second step, but I couldn't really tell. There was too many people.
Nobody was on number 11.
They're trying to drive off the window.
Nice rebound.
French, you got
real great rebound by Taylor French, who went up there.
Hyzak.
And that's going to be a push. A little bit of a late call there.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, he pushed him. That was Shackelford. That's his first.
You notice Hyzak had that hop step, and those are very, very tricky to call. Over Hyzak from the corner, off the mark. Pembroke with the board. In the corner, it's corner 3 from number 4. That's off the mark.
So Hyzak with the rebound. And that's going to be an offensive foul, I would think. I don't know. I don't know what number 20 did that was so bad, but they're calling him for it.
Yeah, I thought Hyzak.
I thought Hyzak gave him the elbow there, but they called it on the other guy. I don't think the coach of Pembroke is too happy with that call.
Yeah, I don't agree with that call either.
I don't agree either. Both teams have 3 fouls in this second period with under 7 minutes to play.
It's number 20, second foul already. French almost lost it. They're trying to drive. Wild shot, no good. Pembroke with the board.
They're a little bit out of control, Goffstown. Again, not in a rhythm whatsoever.
Inside to number 1. Oh, rejected by Collins.
We got to push it, Goffstown. And we're
And
going to get a
timeout.
Yeah, it's a good call by Coach Gasper. There's no flow in Goffstown's game right now, and neither for Pembroke, but just really herky-jerky basketball. I think that's how I would describe it. Maybe I get some words of wisdom from my good buddy Bill Ruel. He's in front of me, but I don't know what he's thinking. You know, he coached here girls basketball for a long time. He's a Hall of Fame Goffstown coach. So, Bill, what do you think is going on here, Bill? Yeah, so the Coach Bill was saying that, you know, Goffstown's not really doing an effective job swinging the ball to the open man. They seem like they're just being content to drive the ball to the hoop into like 2-3 defenders. Again, there's not a whole lot of cutting for Goffstown. There's one screen that's set.
Putnam thought about the three, going to try to drive. Off the glass, no good. It's like Pembroke wanted the travel call, didn't get it.
You know, and Pembroke seems very content just spreading the court, you know.
White shot, fade away, off the mark. Pembroke keeps it alive.
As it comes to drive.
A floater, wild shot, no good. Hyzak with a strong rebound. Gonna give it up to Putnam.
Yeah, Colby had a wide open Chouinard, just missed him. And
that's gonna be counting foul and one.
So Collins drives the lane and he gets fouled, and he'll be on the line for a bonus.
Yeah, that was the NBA M1 right there.
Yeah.
You got Eberhardt checking in for Hyzak, and you got number 21 checking in for Pembroke.
And that's Noah Cummings' first foul for Pembroke, and it's like Collins will be on the line to see if he can get the bonus bucket. And
he cannot. French with the board, though. Oh, French can't get to the fall.
So, again, Goffstown struggles from the line.
Oh, baseline, cutter, wild shot, off the mark. Pembroke keeps it alive
Pembroke
again.
is scrappy. They keep it alive. Good defense by number 23.
Looks like that was a block. Going to be out of bounds.
So that was a real great help defense by Taylor French.
Right after this game, we got the girls' game, so this is a doubleheader for tonight. You can see the girls' team for Pembroke and Goffstown sitting in the bleachers.
Again, it's a little bit of a tough game to watch, to be honest with you. It's just there's no flow to it right now. No team has gone on any type of sustained run, except for that initial 6-point burst by Goffstown. But again, you know, they seem very content just passing around the perimeter, making some cuts here and there. There's a low post play.
A fadeaway out of bounds. Pembroke
and
stripped.
A nice job by number 21, Matt Eberhardt, on that strip.
So Pembroke very patient with the ball, but Goffstown's doing a really good job kind of shielding everything off. But here's a nice backdoor cut. And that's going to be off the glass. Good shot.
Who was that? Who made that shot?
I think that was number 4.
Number 4. That's Jake Sherman with a nice drive.
Collins going to try to go all the way. French lost it.
And that's Goffstown's ball. And that one just looked like it was awkward spacing, you know, in terms of, you know, that lead pass. You can't when you come in on the wings, you got to take the right angles on those passes. It just didn't look like those angles were set up right.
So you got 4 shooters for Goffstown on the floor, so really good chance to spread the floor a little bit. Inside to Judd. Judd's gonna can't finish that off the glass.
He missed an easy layup.
Missed the bunny.
You can't miss those. You know, same thing with the free throws. These are the ones that those are the gimmies you're getting.
Off the glass. Good shot by number 2.
That's Malik Faraj. And they're pulling within 2 points now, 16-14. Again, Goffstown has not scored in a while.
Here's Collins over to Eberhardt. Eberhardt's going to take the 3, and that's
makes
good.
It.
Matt Eberhardt from downtown. Eberhardt, excellent three-point shooter, and that's his first three of the night.
I'm surprised number 4, Sherman, on that steal by Collins, they didn't try to drive. It's a great footwork again by Goffstown's defenders, and a good pass over to an open man. So what happened is on that one, Eberhardt and Schwinnard double-teamed the defender, and he passes to the wide open Spartan for the bucket.
That's the downside of double-teaming. There's somebody going to be open. Over to Eberhardt. Eberhardt's going to take another three. Oh,
in and out.
Wild pass. Sort of. Ball's all over the place right now, but Pembroke's going to get it under control. Going to try to cross over. That's going to be a...
it's going to be a foul on number 4, Carter Schwinnard. Unless they're going to... Yep, it's going to be... Nope, 21.
That's on Eberhardt. Yeah, I think Eberhardt got him.
Yep. That's his first. Goffstown's fourth, I should say. Pembroke has 5 team fouls. 3 minutes to go until the half. Very, very low-scoring affair here at Goffstown.
Yeah.
Maybe there was too much eating going on over Christmas break, and these players are slower. And that's going to be
and one.
This will be there to tie it up. And that was Noah Cummings.
Good job by Pembroke to get back in this game.
And that foul was on... Who's picked up that foul?
That was number 14.
Do we even have a 14 on the court?
I don't think so.
So it can't be 14.
Must have been.
It has to be 13.
Yeah.
And that is
Gavin
Collins. That's his second.
The Butler did it.
Yeah. And here be to tie the game, and it is tied. So that's number 2 for Raj.
Collins. Gavin Collins is going to try to finish.
And, you know, this is now the 3rd or 4th layup Goffstown has missed, and, you know, just not executing well.
Pembroke off the board, no good. Another offensive board for Pembroke.
That's just good hustle by Pembroke. And
three-point shot by number 11, bang. And Pembroke just got their first lead of the night.
And I call a timeout if I'm Gasper. See if he does.
Substitute checking in. You got number 10 checking
in. You know,
so
far the story of the game for Goffstown is that they've missed, I think, 3 if not 4 layups. And
missed free throws.
I mean, you know, you're going to miss free throws. That's just the nature of the beast, you know. Picked up his dribble again. Call timeout if you have to.
And forcing a turnover.
And he doesn't. And then a foul.
Shot.
So this is just bad basketball by Goffstown right now. Sorry to say. This would be a good time for, if you have the timeouts, is where you got to get your team together. They're on a pretty good run, Pembroke is, and it's another foul on that's Mike Judd with that foul. Goffstown's 5th.
First one off the mark.
And that is Brandon Linscott at the line. He misses his first one. And who just came into the game?
It's like French came in for Tegan Collins.
Right, and Jake Sherman for Pembroke. And here comes a second shot. He missed that one too.
Eberhardt sets his feet. That's going to be off the mark. Kept alive, though, by Goffstown, by Collins. Judd, wild shot over to Kennedy.
And that's going to be a push on Sherman, and that'll be Pembroke's 6th.
So both teams are going to be in the bonus next time.
1 away. Again, I don't really see a whole lot of screens set by Goffstown.
Inside, Collins off the glass. Can't
Again,
finish.
I mean, I'm not saying that's a bunny shot, but that should be a very makeable shot. And right now, just Goffstown is just getting outplayed, plain and simple. High screen.
Oh, fadeaway cross, step back 3. Wow, that was a 2. That was a wild shot, though.
That was number 4, right? Goffstown has not scored in quite a long time.
Yeah, and they're almost losing the ball.
I think Eberhardt's 3 was the last shot to go for Goffstown. We don't have any fancy or well-paid statisticians here. It's just you and I, Caleb.
Yep.
And I'd venture to say they haven't scored in probably 2-3 minutes. They've only scored 5 points this entire period.
And 2 of them were, I think, one of those was a free throw, I think. I think both of them are free throws, the other 2.
That was a bucket.
It was?
Yeah, it was a bucket by Tegan Collins on a drive, if you remember. He drove the lane and then got fouled and he missed a free throw. So Goffstown's down by 5 points with a minute to go and a half. They're having problems inbounding the pass. This is just
another turnover.
You know, you don't take timeouts with you to the grave here, so sometimes you got to call. And that's number 11. That would be Sean Menard.
They've gone on a 12-0 run.
Yeah.
And another turnover.
O'Melia throws that one away and foul, and they're lucky that one didn't go. This is just this is why you have timeouts. Not to be too critical, but your team has played poorly in the last 5 minutes of this period. I mean, very poorly, and you got to regroup. And it's like we're going to get Putnam back in the game. Number 1 is Cummings, and he gets his first free throw. You know, so quickly, Goffstown had like a 6-point lead at one point. And again, they haven't scored in ages, and they're down by 8 now, and make that's 8 points. So you might be able to hold it for the last shot here. See what they do. Again, not much done. There's no high screens being set. It's just passing on the perimeter. There's no screens at all set for anybody. So it looks like it's dribble penetrate. There's just nothing going on offensively for Goffstown. And maybe they're content with the last shot, which appears they are.
Eberhard picked up his dribble early.
Yeah, right. So you're picking up your dribble. No one is screening. And he walked. And he's lucky because he got away with a walk, as far as I'm concerned.
That's a 3-point shot. Oh, off the mark. That's going to be off the mark. And
Goffstown's lucky to walk away with only being down 6 points. I mean, you don't play. I don't know if you can play a worse second period. I just don't think you can. They only put up 7 points.
And Pembroke kind of seemed to.
Pembroke put up 17.
Yep, Pembroke went on a 12-0 run, so they pulled it together.
Yep. So we'll take a little bit of break. It's time for you to get your Kit Kat bar, whatever you get.
It's time to get my food.
We'll come back. All right.
She'll be back.
All right, bye.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 1 of the doubleheader between Goffstown and Pembroke, as we are about to start the second half of the boys' game. And it's been a tale of 2 stories. Quarter 1, Goffstown was in control, and then quarter 2, Pembroke went on a 12-0 run and now have a 6-point lead over Goffstown.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I was so angry after that second period. I had to get a Snickers bar. I was so mad.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah. I mean, it was such a really poor performance by Goffstown in that second that, this is a team that I think that Goffstown should do well against. And let's see what they can do here in the second half. But very little ball movements, ball screens, nothing. And really, and they didn't capitalize, critically, they didn't capitalize on layups. It's just there's a lot of opportunities here to get better in the second half.
Because if Goffstown hit those layups and hit their free throws, they could easily be up like 8-10 right now.
Yeah, I would agree, but nice cut by number 1.
Oh.
Beautiful job by Noah Cummings.
He caught.
That's a beautiful cut.
Cut them sleeping. Isaac.
I don't know why you have an easy shot there and he doesn't take it. And then you had number 2 who was wide open, Colby Putnam. Nobody dishes it to him.
3-pointer. Splash. Just like that, Pembroke.
And who made that one? Do you know?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Just like that, Pembroke's got
Jake
an
Sherman.
11-point lead. Nice cut. Oh, another missed layup.
wide open in the corner.
As a mid-ranger off the mark. Isaac.
Goffstown's got to move the ball right now. Push it.
I mean, at this point, they need just any shot to go to get something going.
Open shot. I guess he doesn't like to take it.
Chenard can't finish. Running the floor.
Nice defense by Connor Isaac to get back there. Chenard dribbles it up. And then he gives it right back.
Oh, French takes it right back.
There's nobody there. Just set the ball up.
It's like everyone's just sort of stopped for a second. Good shot by Collins from the elbow. And he's going to cut the lead down the 9. Because Goffstown certainly needed a bucket to fall. Over in the corner to number 11. Though Pembroke's going to try to swing the ball. That's a heat check off the mark.
And well, I don't know why Putnam doesn't even put his
out.
hands up on that.
It's a mid-ranger splash.
That's
number
11. And we're getting a timeout.
Was it timeout Pembroke? Or timeout Goffstown?
Should be Goffstown. They're getting smoked right now.
Thought it was Pembroke for some reason.
You know, you can almost see the body language from Coach Gasper. You know, he seems a little bit, resigned here. He was on the bench there. He had his arms folded. He was not happy with Goffstown's performance, and he quickly calls a timeout. They're down by 11 points and just not playing smart right now. You know, the one thing that I don't understand, and maybe maybe he just doesn't have the outside shot, is Tegan Collins. But Tegan Collins had a good look from about 15 feet from the hoop, and he didn't take the shot.
Yeah, Collins really isn't comfortable with the 3. He usually likes
well, that wasn't a 3. That was a mid-range jump shot.
That one.
And he's passed up on that a couple of times.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to shoot from the corner. He's always sort of been like around right in front of the basket, like from around the foul line.
So you got Miles Green checks in, number 12
and
for Goffstown.
You got Judd checking in.
So it looks like Gasper is trying to see if there's some combinations here that might work. Mike Judd, number 34, he's in.
You got Green. He's a good defender, good ball handler. So we'll just have to wait and see how this works.
So they're pressing.
Gives up to Judd. Inside to Judd, and Judd loses the ball, but gets it right back.
Huge drive on him.
Putnam's going to try to drive.
That's a nice move by Putnam.
And that's good.
Yeah, that's a good job by Colby Putnam.
That's Putnam's strength. Putnam's strength is dribbling in, bruising through contact, and then finishing it with a nice layup.
So Goffstown right now has got to play super tough defense. They got to get back in this game. They need several stops, and they got to score because they're down by 9 points.
But Pembroke's doing a great job getting open looks to see. Good shot, but he missed the bunny. I thought that was a foul right there.
There you go.
I thought that was a foul there, but no call apparently.
And again, not a whole lot of screens for Goffstown. There's almost no screens. It's just passing around the perimeter. Pass into Isaac.
To Judd, the mid-ranger. That's good. Good shot by Mike Judd.
But again, there's really no screens that are being set for Goffstown. Dribble penetration.
And Goffstown's got the lead down to 7.
He walked. You got to call that. You can't pick up your dribble like that.
In the corner for number 11. That's a foul. I thought that was a foul for a second. He got ran into, but no call.
Putnam's protecting that ball and that dribble.
So this game is sort of slowed down into a very slow-paced.
Yeah, but again, you're just seeing perimeter passing and then cutting through the paint. That's Goffstown's offense.
Wild
and
shot.
That's a foul.
Putnam's going to draw contact.
Yeah, and he got bailed out on that one, I thought.
Yeah.
And that foul is on number 14, Jack LeHoulier. That's his first. And Putnam will go on the line shooting 2. Got to make these.
Pretty good crowd here tonight, both sides. First shot's good. Looks like for Pembroke, you got number 12 and number 2 checking back in.
12 is Taylor Smith, I should say, and 2 is Malik Faraj. Or Malik Faraj. If I pronounced your name wrong, I apologize. Putnam.
Second
gets
shot's
2.
good.
Beautiful.
And just like that, leads down the 5. So Goffstown.
He leads all scorers with 8.
Looks like Goffstown's kind of slugging back in
Well,
slowly but
listen,
surely.
the formula is they got to play real tough D,
Yeah.
and then they got to get some shots.
Because Pembroke's been excellent from downtown last night.
Now, Pembroke is kind of taking a play off the Goffstown page. They're playing perimeter passing, and then they're looking to drive and dish.
Corner off the mark.
And that's a rebound by Putnam. That's it.
Putnam for 3. That's good.
That's a two-pointer.
Kobe Putnam.
So Colby Putnam has single-handedly put Goffstown back in this game. They're down by 3, but Putnam has scored 6 points in this third. So, that's what Goffstown needed, Caleb. I mean, they needed to get the stops defensively. We've got some breaks because Pembroke did this in the last couple of minutes, what Goffstown did in that second period, missing some easy layups.
Though there was one corner 3 from Pembroke, I thought there should have been a foul. I feel like looked like Isaac ran into him, but at the same time looked like Pembroke player might have kicked out a little bit. But those are some tough calls to call.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to show that on the telestrator. Do you want to show that on your telestrator? Oh, we don't have a telestrator, so we couldn't show that. But Adam McCune is telling us that in the not-too-distant future, Caleb, you'll have to come back here, but that we're going to have a telestrator, that we're going to be able to, like, diagram stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be.
The technology is, like, it's crazy right now.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, both these teams, when you're playing man-to-man defense, setting a screen, usually can free up a guy. And but we're just not seeing that really on both teams. They're not setting screens, and they're content passing the ball around the perimeter, maybe passing it inside on an inside cut. And then it's all dish and a drive and dish basketball.
Screen behind a screen 3 off the mark. Oh, Pembroke keeps it alive. Mid-range for number 20 off the mark. All over the place. Isaac with the board. Lob pass over to Judd.
He should pull it back out. He does.
And he does. Good idea. Oh, behind the back here.
That's it. Settle down. Good job by Goffstown. Good poise there.
I think Putnam might need a heat check. I think he's looking for that 3-point shot.
And that should be a jump ball,
That's
if anything.
Oh.
But one thing I want to illustrate there, so if Putnam misses that shot, there is nobody around to get any boards.
Should have been a foul right there. But another missed bunny by Pembroke. So
there you go. So Pembroke is giving us an opportunity to get back in the game by missing some of these layups.
Good pass by Isaac.
Again, nothing going on for Goffstown. Now you pick up your dribble, you're in trouble again. And this is just – Two minutes to go in the third. Goffstown trails by 3. And Pembroke content to work for a real good shot.
Looks like they're not looking for the 3. They're just looking for.
Yeah, they're looking for a clean look. I mean,
that's a tough shot. Though,
yeah, really
good
tough shot. That's a great shot by Jake Sherman, and he is he's on fire tonight. He's got 12 points.
That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, really, and it was a tough shot too.
Putnam's going to try to drive,
and he does.
He rises high and throws it in. And
that was good defense by Pembroke, but Putnam was able to rise above that defender to lay it in.
You think Putnam wanted to throw that down?
Well, Putnam gave up a jump shot to drive it. Here comes a high screen. Putnam defends it well.
So Goffstown is again back to their. That's going
to be a push on 34, I'm thinking. Mike Judd.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't see it, but.
Yeah, so Judd picks up. Oh, they gave it to 24?
Gave it on Collins.
Okay, that's his second.
I didn't see it, so.
Yep, they gave him one.
It's like Eberhard's going to check back in. It's like Isaac is checking out.
Yeah, you're not seeing, credit to both these teams. There's not a whole lot of fouls. They're playing pretty clean.
Yeah. Oh,
Beautiful inbounds pass to
That was
number one, Noah Cummings.
great. That was a great look.
Great look, and I will say,
Putnam's going to try to run the floor.
and he gets one.
Wow, what a crazy play by Putnam.
Great job by Colby Putnam taking it strong to the hoop. I will say in that last play, the inbounds play, that's like cardinal sin, man. You are defending the inbounds pass. You can't just let somebody just put it right down in front of the hoop.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a bounce pass.
Yeah. But it looks like Putnam's getting aggressive.
Well, Putnam has pretty much put this Goffstown team on his back in this third. He misses the bonus shot.
Down to 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And Colby Putnam has gone to war against the Pembroke Spartans.
Again, horrible rebounding there. Giving them opportunities to get open looks.
Up the mark.
Nice
Collins
rebound by Collins.
Running the court.
Play it for one here. Play it for one. It's like Colby wants to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, he's literally has decided he's going to take on the whole Pembroke Academy Spartans. Looks like they're calling for a play. Putnam's going to try to drive off the glass. Wild shot. Collins keeps it alive.
What was that? I don't know what that pass was. He had a guy wide open on his left, and he forces it to the right.
He might have not seen him.
Yeah. So Colby Putnam brings Goffstown back. He scored, 9 points in that period. So he leads with 13 points.
So later this week, Goffstown boys team, they have a home game against Plymouth. That'll be Friday, and that's going to be a long drive for Plymouth. That's probably a good 2.5 hour drive, you think?
Yeah, no, you ain't kidding.
The later in the season, well, probably like one of our last games of the season. I think seconds to the last game of the season. The boys team, they have an away game all the way up in North Conway at Kennett High School,
yeah.
And that's a long, long day.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Goffstown can do here in this final period. They're down by 3. They had a really, really rough second quarter. They were outscored 17-7, but other than that, they've won the other two periods.
They are playing better.
Yeah,
they did play better in the third quarter.
Yeah. Yep. So in the first quarter and the third quarter, they put up 14 points, but it was that second quarter that really.
It's like refs telling them to keep the hands off each other. Here's Putnam.
He picked up his dribble.
20.
Miles Green is in the game as well,
along with Eberhardt and French.
But do you want Miles Green at the top of the key? I don't know.
Is
he your guard? I don't know. Is he your point guard?
I think he's a shooting guard.
Yeah.
He's got a good mid-range. But really, I think his best game is on defense. He's a really good perimeter defender. He was on the freshman team last year. He went right from freshman team to varsity, so impressive how he's able to.
Skip pass over to
Eberhardt for the tie. Can't finish. Oh, Collins going to keep the board. They're trying to finish. Woo, that's good.
Nice job, Tegan Collins.
Finger roll and leads down the 1. Though they better get back because Pembroke's running.
Good help defense.
Crossover inside.
And
off the
a nice
glass.
layoff there to number 14, Jack LaHoulier. Yeah, see, a 12 has got to cut. Miles Green has got to cut.
No bad pass, though Green stole it.
Yeah, but Miles Green has got to cut. He's just waiting there on the perimeter, and he's got to cut to the hoop. because that if you cut to the hoop, you give a passing lane. Again, there's not any screens that are being set by any Goffstown players. They seemed very content just cutting to the middle. That was a back cut by number 21, Eberhardt. So that's a nice back cut by Eberhardt, and that's going to lead to one. This is going to be a barn burner, I think, coming down the wire. Goes for the steal.
And about pass.
Nice block.
Rejected, but good fight by number 1.
But a really nice play by Noah Cummings. Played tough on that play. Lead is up to 3 again.
Game sort of falling to a chaotic pace.
There you go.
Good pass by French Collins.
For Tegan Collins. That's his strength. Tegan Collins has got to post up and lay some lumber down.
He's got a good fadeaway, too.
Yeah. Got to use his feet. He doesn't want to get beat here on a dribble.
But both teams have picked up the pace a little bit on offense.
Yeah, a little bit more flow to the game now. Nice lay-in. Great job by number 4, Jake Sherman.
And timeout Pembroke. So Pembroke calls a quick timeout.
14 points for Jake Sherman so far in the game. And now there's the big raffle for $33. I don't know if it's not quite the Powerball.
No.
But then again, the odds of winning the raffle here at Goffstown High School are much, much better. And unfortunately, I don't believe that she's 18, so technically you cannot play or receive a raffle if you're under 18 years old. So that will probably have to be taken back, and we're getting this all on camera. So the IRS, the tax collector, will be looking in, and it looks like it is, who is that?
Molly Carlson.
Molly Carlson. She will be reporting to the IRS office in Manchester tomorrow when she gets the call. And
looks like somebody's going to call him right now.
Then the other thing, you got the Goffstown Police Department who should be enforcing these laws, but, it looks like Captain Stekowicz is content just to watch the game.
I think he's more worried about that.
Great
Good
pass.
Kennedy for the tie. It's
and
good.
It's a good one.
Kennedy's tied the game. So Goffstown, down by 11 in the third quarter, has clawed all the way back and tied this game.
Great backdoor cut.
Great look.
I tell you, Jake Sherman is putting on a clinic here for Pembroke. That was a beautiful backdoor cut. Nice pass.
And turnover. Eberhardt keeps it, though. Eberhardt's going to try to take the 3. Oh, my.
Great rebound by number, it was like 12, I think it was, Tyler Smith.
I would have jumped out of my seat if he made that.
Yeah, so we're under 4.5 to go in the game. Now it looks like both teams are playing. And that one was a risky play, went for the steal, and weren't able to get it. So Pembroke extends the lead to 4. A little bit more aggressive on the, again, missed a layup. And here's an easy bucket. And this is where you call timeout if you're Mike Gasper.
And just like that, he does.
He does. So quickly, Goffstown was tied that game up, and now it's a 6-point lead for Pembroke Academy on sloppy play by Goffstown. So they had a little bit of a mental lapse. Carter Schwinnard, he misses an easy layup, and the ball gets rebounded. Boom, quickly down the floor, and they get easy buckets.
Yeah.
I could smell pizza. It smells so good. It smells really good. And I don't know. I think it's like Pizza Market, I think.
It's Pizza Market.
Yeah, but it smells delicious. And, you typically when people, like, sit next to you and they start eating like that, maybe you bring an extra slice or something. But Dave Bellavo, what are you going to do?
I just eat candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my.
You had your 1,200 calories of candy bars, Swedish Fish.
For now.
What'd you have? You got a Swedish Fish.
I got Swedish Fish. I got a Gatorade, and I got 2 Reese's.
2 Reese's. Yeah, you had about 1,200 calories in about 10 minutes.
Until next game.
Yeah, and then you'll have another 1,200 calories.
Yeah.
But you could do this because you're young, Caleb. Your metabolism is strong.
Yeah, my metabolism is.
So let's see. Plus. Now, we have not called out Colby Putnam's name in quite a bit, right?
Yeah, we haven't.
We haven't called his name out at all. He's been out of the game.
Now he's back in.
Yep.
Everhart's going to find him.
Double team. That's it. High screen. You got to pass up to 24. See, you got number 3, Kennedy, is like screaming for the ball. You got to get the ball to Kennedy. See, I don't like that. I mean, you got a wide open number 3. He's shown that he can hit the 3.
He's 2 for 2.
Exactly. He's screaming for the ball. Again, there's screens that are being set by Pembroke now.
It looks like Pembroke's running the clock.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it just blows right by Putnam.
Good job by Kennedy to step in there. He gets the rebound. He should good wise not to pass that ball.
That would have been a dangerous pass. Tough shot. Well, French going to get the board and puts it in.
Nice job by
French. Cuts the lead down to 4.
Under 3 minutes to play in the game. Goffstown needs to get a couple of stops here, but they cannot let Pembroke just run the clock out. I don't think they will. High screen set by Pembroke. Dribble penetration.
And finishes
a
off
really
the glass.
nice finish by, that was 21, I think Chandler Bean, right? I think that was 21.
So Goffstown needs to keep scoring, but also at the same time they need to get a stop.
Or 12, I should say.
Collins going to try to drive.
Beautiful lay-in, yeah. That was a really good way of,
and
he used his body to protect the ball, and they're down by 4 points.
And quick timeout taken by Goffstown.
Yeah, so now Coach Gasper is going to really be talking about the strategy. Goffstown only has 1 team foul here, so you want to try to extend the game in these situations, but typically, and put the other team on the line if possible. But when you only have 1, that's going to be really tough.
Yeah, that's a very double-edged sword. It's kind
yes, you're right.
It's.
But how much time is left in this game? I lost track of about 2 minutes ago.
I think like 2:17.
Yeah. So the thing is that either Goffstown has to pressure the ball, or Pembroke. If Pembroke is content just to simply run the clock out, then Goffstown's going to have to foul, and they're going to have to give up 6 fouls in order to get, to get to those guys to the line. Now, they're not pressuring the inbounds.
So it looks like Goffstown's been playing too good clean defense.
So 2:15 left in the game, and let's see if Goffstown's going to take some chances here. If I'm Pembroke, I'm content. I'll do this for the next 2 minutes.
Oh, crossover is going to try to drive in the corner. Off the mark. Putnam with the board.
Okay, here's a key possession now for Goffstown.
Probably biggest possession of the game right here. Nothing happened so far.
You cannot pick up your dribble too quick.
Kennedy for 3, heat check. No, off the mark.
I like the shot, though. It's a good look. It was a good skip pass over to Kennedy with a good clean look.
And timeout taken by Pembroke.
So you cannot fault that one. It's not as if Kennedy has missed shots tonight. I mean, he is 2 for 3 from three-point land.
That one just didn't fall.
So for those of you out there in the viewing audience, this is a very unique night, Caleb. It's a varsity doubleheader, boys and then the girls. So the girls will take the court at around 6:30, and they are ready to go.
This is something that doesn't happen that often.
No, but I kind of like it for our purposes. It's pretty good. I don't know how much time you're going to get your sugar fix. And
I'll try.
You got to get Kevin a candy bar as well. That's kind of the way things go.
Yep.
And we have Vincent Bragagliano joining us in the booth today. Not really, but.
Looks like Hyzak and Chouinard have checked in. So you got some of the best defenders out here.
I was very depressed when Vincent left Apotheca, but my lattes were never quite the same.
Oh, and
that's a foul.
Yep, that was a good foul, though. A good foul to stop the clock.
So now I think he's working at Five Guys flipping burgers or something. What are you doing now? He doesn't know what he's doing.
In fact, Kevin and I went to Five Guys earlier today.
You did?
Yep.
Did you get the double or the single?
I got the single.
All right, 1 minute to go almost in this game. Another foul. So now we go into the Goffstown is going to have to foul 4 more times to put Pembroke in the bonus. And you got a lot of players who you can give up fouls to here. So it's going to be quickly, as soon as they get the ball in, you foul. You foul. What are you doing? You have to foul.
Oh, a good strip. Looks like that's off of. That's Goffstown ball.
Goffstown's ball. That's kind of surprising. I thought it went off of White, but we won't know that for sure unless we look at the replay. Eberhardt comes back in for Chouinard. Looks like they're going to go offense, defense. So again, 1 minute left. That's a long time, but Goffstown cannot spend too much time here because you got to get a quick bucket and play D.
At the same time, it's got to be a smart bucket too.
Yep.
You don't want to force up a bad shot because that's not going to do you anything.
No screens, nothing. So it's all one-on-one ball.
Hi, Zach.
Yeah, this team is they do not set screens for each other. It's all one-on-one drive basketball.
A loose ball. Isaac to the bucket.
Okay, now you got to call another timeout if you can. So it's a 2-point game with 33 seconds left.
So that's one of those things, though. In these type of game situations, this is when a team really can really be seen if they can handle the pressure and not make defensive mistakes.
No, I get that.
It looks like Pembroke made a mistake right there.
Yeah, so I think here you're going to have to really, you're going to press like crazy, and if you foul, you foul. But they got to. I don't think there's enough time now, Caleb, to foul. Right?
They still got another 4 fouls.
Right. I mean, this is just really super unusual to see a high school game with only
3 fouls.
Five team fouls
total,
and no one got in the bonus in the first half either.
This is just one of those rare cases.
I wonder if these referees are also doing the girls' game.
I'm not sure.
Trying to get home early. I don't know.
Well, at the same time, this is one of those rare cases you rarely see a game where it's been this clean. There's really never been any
But again, about 33 seconds to go. Let's see what Goffstown does in terms of they got to pressure the inbounds here. And if Pembroke is smart, they'll have one guy deep. One guy should flash deep. And they're putting nobody on the ball. So Goffstown won't have anybody on the inbound.
I like that idea because
I do too.
You can double team them.
You're going for. It's almost like you're playing a. Now someone's got to step up.
Now you got to foul.
No, you got to just press. You just got to press. You got to press.
Oh, ball's loose. Oh,
behind the back.
Bad pass.
So that was just a bad pass by Chouinard. It was a behind the back pass. Three Goffstown players and 1 defender. And now with 22 seconds left, same exact thing. Goffstown's going to have to pressure the ball. Just got to watch out. So French has to watch for the deep ball. And that's a foul. That's okay. Not that much. Only 2 seconds comes off the clock. So same exact thing. You're going to have one person is going to be French. He plays deep ball. And then you got to pressure. Right here, you got to pressure. And a great way of breaking the press.
Oh, that was a good foul right there, though.
So I'll tell you, my player of the game is Jake Sherman for Pembroke tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, he just did an outstanding job breaking that press, and he just had an awesome night.
I've been very impressed. What grade is he in? Is he?
I don't know. Foul. You got to foul.
And he does. And that'll finally put Pembroke in the bonus.
So that'll be number 1, Noah Cummings, a junior. He'll go to the line now.
Has he been to the line tonight?
He has, yes, and he's made 1. So Eberhardt comes back into the game for Chouinard. Again, they're playing offense, defense. So now if this is a situation where he makes both, then obviously 2-possession game, but
and he
does. So he makes the first one. And he's had a hell of a game, too. I mean, he scored 10 points tonight.
This might be a time for the fans to get
Well,
loud.
now you got to box out. And he
makes
does.
the second one.
So now a timeout's called by Pembroke. And now Goffstown is here's what you do if you're Goffstown. If you're Goffstown, if they give you an easy 2 point, you take the layup. Maybe you knock off 6 seconds and you foul again, and you got to extend the game. So now you got to put and again, I don't know if you necessarily a 3-point doesn't do you any good, Caleb.
It
so
doesn't.
you just got to go for the best 2-point shot you can get, and then you extend again and hope that they can't hit their free throws. But give Pembroke credit, Caleb. I mean, they have hit a lot of free throws tonight.
Yeah, they have.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they've only missed two out of like 10. So story for Goffstown really has just been a lot of miscues. I mean, I would say it's more mental than talent. I mean, this team has good talent. It's just sometimes they're just making some mental mistakes. The other thing is that I'm not seeing any. Again, it's the screens, and again, I'm not sure if that's just not the offensive set that the coach likes to run, but it just seems to me that it's perimeter ball movement, and then somebody has a dribble penetration, and if they either go strong to the hoop or they dish for a 3. That seems to be their offense. I mean, not a whole lot in transition. So Hyzak's going to inbound the ball, and really what you're looking for here is you're just looking for a quick 2-point bucket. So some of you guys got dribble. Just dribble. You dribble. Give it to her. That's it. Just take it right to the hoop.
Off the mark. Oh,
okay,
it's good.
now you got to foul. Now you got to
foul.
You got to foul really quick.
Oh,
and that'll do it. Well, it's probably like about 1 second left in this game. But what happened there was they got excited because they got the bucket.
Yeah.
And then there's about a minute, maybe a second or 2 left on the clock.
I think it was like a second and a half at most.
And they're figuring out who fouled.
Yeah.
So what happens, they got excited. With 5 seconds left, they got that bucket, and then nobody played any defense. And then the ball was a great job by, I think it was 14.
Yeah.
Scratch that to make that Shackelford. There's no way it's 5 seconds on the clock.
There couldn't have been.
There's no way.
It had to be a second and a half at most.
If it's 1 or 2 seconds, it's a lot.
It has to have been like a.
Which means that whatever he misses, and again,
he might purposely miss it to run out the clock.
Well, it's 5 seconds, which means that you can't.
Well, it's a half second now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's even
If he might throw it off the rim just to run out the clock.
That's what he should do. He should miss it intentionally.
To win the game.
Oh!
Almost took out the cheerleaders.
Yeah. So that'll do it. Goffstown falls to Pembroke 54-52, and tough loss for this team tonight.
Yeah.